They're probably the most hated team in all of professional athletics, but even us haters need to just take a step back, take a deep breath, and appreciate what we are seeing, because what we are seeing is unprecedented. We've barely seen it in all of history across all four major men's sports, and I doubt we will ever see it again in the NBA, because today the Los Angeles Lakers made it happen. Bronny James was drafted in the second round with the Los Angeles Lakers and will play next to his dad, LeBron James. We're going to break it all down here. What are my predictions for that? But basically you are now you had Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr. play together briefly together in Major League Baseball. You had a couple Hows in the NHL. I'm not a big hockey dude, but I guess they played together in the 80s. And then you had the Reigns play together briefly in the early 2000s. But we've never seen this before in professional basketball, like what LeBron James has done and his longevity to be able to be playing as long as he can, as long as he had, and at such a high level where he's logging 37, 38 minutes a game in meaningful playoff moments. It's just unprecedented, and we're not debating Michael Jordan versus LeBron James, but what we're doing is taking a step back and being like, wow, props to you, LeBron James. Here are your flowers. And it's one of the coolest stories I can imagine. I'm a diehard Nuggets fan, but this is truly one of those moments as a sports fan where you're just like impressed about it and jealous. And it's incredible to watch that. Like there's nothing as a dad of a young boy, anytime that I can do things that are work related and involve my son, it makes it infinitely more joyous. And there's something emotional about that, and I cannot wait to watch Summer League when they are suiting up together and wearing that gold and purple together. So we're going to look at all that. If you're new to the channel, this is the Daily Huddle. Aaron, Nate, and we break down the biggest news in sports. I'm Ben. If you like being up to date and you like a pop-in comment channel, this is a place for you. So smash that like button, jackhammer that subscribe button, and let's dive into the crazy, crazy news. And here it is right here, just breaking right now.
With the 55th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Bronny James from the University of Southern California.
So like we alluded to in the very intro to this video, we've never seen it before. This is the first ever father-son duo together in the NBA. Just thinking about how the NBA, the average career is so short, and it relies on quick burst athleticism that dries up quickly. And so to be able to play 20 years like LeBron James has, it's just impressive to say the very least. And so now what we're seeing is here he is. He's been working at this for a long time, and incredible to see these two unite. And one of the narratives going through here is that Bronny James should have never been drafted in the first place. He only averaged 4.8 points per game with USC. And so people have really been dogging on him as a player, saying like, well, he's not good. He only was drafted because they wanted to appease LeBron James. There's even narratives that the reason the Lakers settled on J.J. Redick rather than getting the coach they wanted early on in the search was because he wouldn't have agreed to draft Bronny James with the second round. But I think that is an absolute bogus take. I think the thing people quickly forget is that it was not that long ago that Bronny James suffered a heart attack, and we see like what happened to DeMar Hamlin. Like he ends up going from being a starting corner for the Buffalo Bills to barely playing again. And I think he's out of the league now. And so I think like he is recovering from a heart attack, and that's the reason why he had such a low point average, is like he was physically unable to perform at the same level. I watched the entire Amazon Prime documentary on him, and the dude can hoop. Like he is a baller. He was built for this, and I think he's got a lot more athleticism. I also think he might, he's 19 years old, and we saw Giannis Antetokounmpo add 6 inches to his height from when he was drafted with Milwaukee Bucks to what he is now. And so could Bronny James grow and be the size of his dad? And even with not being the size of his dad, we just see some insane ups from him. I think here was the tweet I saw him just put out of him and his dad doing the same dunk, and the dude's got major ups still here. Hey. Sorry, I'm trying to mute that for y'all. Boom, get up and between the legs, up and in, and then watching his dad do the same here. He has dad like pushing 40, just getting up like that. My dad can't get up like that, but super cool to see Nike celebrate this, to just see the whole sports world kind of coalesce around this right now and just be like, man, we are living in a cool era. And I'm a diehard Denver Nuggets fan and love being the Los Angeles Lakers daddy during this time period. But we got to just sit back and be like, wow, this is really cool. So I think Bronny James is going to appease LeBron and keep him in LA. We knew that this offseason, LeBron James was able to opt out. And so the real running narrative along this whole time was, hey, somebody is going to move up and draft Bronny James in order to attract LeBron to go play there. There was a lot of rumors that the Dallas Mavericks were doing that. More and more is coming out now that Bronny James did not. He withheld his workouts from certain teams because I think he wanted to land with the Los Angeles Lakers. And so was it strongly encouraged? We know Clutch Sports kind of runs the entire NBA. And so it seems as if it was strongly encouraged to all the teams, like he's playing in LA and LeBron is going to sign there again. And so I think this was a coordinated effort to get him to land there. And cool also to see that the Lakers were able to pick up some good talent yesterday. I think another good sign here for the Lakers was just seeing here that Anthony Davis seems to be all on board as well. And I think that's a really smart move for him as well, because if LeBron were to walk away from the Lakers, he goes from being a playoff team to being the only star left on that team. And so you see him come out and give him his flowers and just say, hey, he's really good defensively. He has really good court vision, just like his dad. And who knows, he's going to come in and be ready to play for us. I think that's a very, very good sign. Again, 6'2", 210, born in Cleveland, Ohio, I guess. When LeBron was playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So pretty cool to watch this. My question for y'all in the comments is, what do you think the Los Angeles Lakers are going to do? Other moves they might make. There have been rumors about perhaps a Trae Young deal, trying to get Trae Young to join LeBron in LA. Do you think the Lakers can run it back with the current talent they have, or do they need to go out and get another piece if they want to compete in the pretty much a loaded West, right? We're talking Denver Nuggets really have had no problems with them in the playoffs, and then like Dallas has had no problem with the Lakers. The Clippers seem to be maybe losing Paul George this offseason, but we're going to see the Memphis Grizzlies bounce back. They're getting Ja back in this offseason as well, and so a lot of moving parts still in the NBA, and that's why it's a great sport, because now while the finals are over, it's truly soap opera season for the NBA. So very exciting to see. Again, LeBron James and Bronny James, his son, will be wearing Lakers uniforms together next year. We'll keep you updated on all of the latest news here on Daily Huddle, and thank you all for huddling up with us.